Hey, martial arts school owner, do you want to stop living month to month? You want stable income inside of your martial arts school? Let's break it apart. Hey everybody, my name is Jennifer Waters. I am the Sales and Systems Sensei. Today, I want to break apart how you can have stable finances inside of your martial arts school business. And the reason why I know how to do this is because we've been hitting over a decade of 7-figure revenue years. And so that means that we've got a little bit of experience on creating stable financial outcomes, not only for the business, for our team members, but also for our future. So I want to break apart some of the ways that you can actually do this inside of your own martial arts school. First thing, you've got to make sure you start tracking your financials. And speaking of tracking, we did some recent research inside of our own channel. And do you know that we have many people that are watching this channel but aren't subscribed and getting alerted when the next time a video drops? Why not hit that subscribe button right now? That way you're notified when another video like this actually drops. Tracking your financials is huge. You've got to look at all the revenue that's coming in, and you've got to categorize that revenue so that you can start setting goals and projections based around the revenue categorically that's coming in. Once you have a handle on tracking your overall expenses, it becomes easier to project or to forecast what your expenses will be. And not only your expenses, what your income will be. So you got to be able to do both. Tracking the financials on the income side is super important, and tracking the financials on the expense side is also important. It's not about how much money that you bring in, it's about how much money you keep. So once we start tracking those financials on the income side, the next step is to start tracking it on what's going back out. And what I've found happen a lot of times with clients is we might be tracking what's going out, but we don't track what's coming in. And so that's how we make decisions and judgments. Measure both. Track the incoming so you can project and forecast, but track the outgoing so that you don't spend more than you're making in that particular month. And I know that sounds really easy, but here's how most people track it. They open their app on their phone, they look at the money that's been deposited, and they go, I think I have money, or oh my gosh, there's nothing there. Some people will use a calendar and mark the dates for when automatic drafts are occurring, and then they might mark the date or the amount of money that's going to be drafted from their account. The problem is that you can't also line that up with how much money is coming in on a consistent basis, how much money is going out in a systematic way. The better way to do it is to just get out an expense spreadsheet. Start tracking these expenses every single month. What did you spend? And then you can start looking at, wait a second, why did we spend so much money in this category? Now, there's a lot of tools out there, but the number one tool I'd recommend is just Google Sheets. And there's plenty of things that you can do. And some things we actually recommend our clients to do as far as tracking our built-in tracker that we have for our clients so that we can actually say, okay, this is where your income is, this is where your expenses are. These are things that we should consider cutting, or these are things that you must go all in on. Speaking of, some people will prioritize cutting expenses versus prioritizing future growth. You have to think about your future, and if you chop the legs off of your future, then you won't have one. So prioritizing marketing and growth opportunities is a must in a business that is trying to grow or that is dying. If your business is shrinking, you have more month than you have money, you got to put all in on marketing. The reason why it's shrinking and dying is you don't have new customers, you don't have new students coming in your door. That's what we have to lean in on. That is what we want to be able to do. We've got to be able to have those things, okay? So as you look at your expenses and you notice, okay, advertising is a huge chunk of it. Great. Does it make up a percentage of your revenue? It should. If it's random, then you have no way to see whether or not your marketing is being effective. And listen, these are all things that we work on with our clients. And I know many of you guys want to get more in-depth training. We actually have a way that you can come inside and see what it's like to be a client without actually being one. All you have to do is join our 7-Figure Dojo Secrets Facebook group for martial arts school owners. Now, that's exclusive for martial arts school owners, so please make sure you are one before you request to join. Once you join the group, we've got free trainings every single week. We go in depth and you can get connected with a community of individuals. And listen, if it makes sense and you want me to work with you in your martial arts school, you want my team to get down into the weeds of what's going on inside your school, you can always come on board as a client. But I recommend that you come into the Facebook group first. Make sure that this is something that you like, you love, and the majority of people do. Until next time, guys, keep being awesome. Let me know in the comments if this video is helpful. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.